train wreck. You can blame it on the tech or the disrespect. Before you play, better button check. Button check.
What is up, Button Check fam? We are back. It is Friday and we have the winners for the giveaway, the $250, the Hitbox, the cross-up, the 3 winners to be announced at the end of this video. And I already know a lot of you are gonna skip to the end, you know, straight to the nitty-gritty. But for everybody else that wants to stay and party, we got the hot topics. We definitely got a juicy episode to say the least, if I could talk. Chapters down below if you want to skip around to a certain subject. And thank you guys for tuning in. Please hit that notification bell and subscribe. So without further ado, we're about to jump into it. Thank you guys for tuning in and hope you're having a good day, because you already know it's about to get better. That's right, let's go. All right, now onto them perfect set of buttons that need to be checked, as in perfect legends. So I'm excited about this weekend. Have y'all forgot already? It is the 13-0 games. That's right, going down this weekend. It's gonna be hype as hell. So anyway, right now, the way it works, let's go over it real quick. I'm gonna put everything on the screen and of course the details down below if you guys wanna click on the links. So I was able to reach out to PL just to make sure I was getting the details correctly. By the way, it's the man's birthday. If you happen to be friends with him on Twitter or wherever, Facebook, wish the man a happy birthday. I think technically it was yesterday, but still better late than never, right? So anyway, he was talking about how the rules, basically. So the way it is, so you guys are up to date, on Saturday is when all the brackets are gonna run. Starts tomorrow, Saturday at 6 p.m., and the brackets will determine the ones that he actually plays on Sunday. Right now, there's a total of $1,200. That's right, $1,200 on the line. In the pot, I believe there's a new Japanese tournament program by the, is it Tonemel? I'm probably butchering that, but it's, I definitely put their link in the description. They actually sponsored this, and they put down 200. The Metafy, also again, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, sponsoring put down 500. So from my understanding, it's gonna be like, you know, when PL, the guys that get in top 8, they can choose to get the money and run, or they can stick around to actually challenge PL, you know, to try to see if they can 13-0 him. That's a hell of a risk to take, you know what I'm saying? Because they could either get the money and dip, or they could, you know, try to become that new 13-0 legend, you know what I'm saying, and try to put one in the record books by challenging PL.
Sam Carr, we want to see that match, baby.
Oh my God.
And if that wasn't enough, the man done wrote a book. PL wrote a book, I believe it's called The Way of the Fist, or The Way of the Digital Fist. He goes into everything. It's like 53 pages. That's right, 2.4 megabytes. Once again, 53 pages. And it basically says he talks about his life, how he got into and is still involved with fighting games, and he shares with you fighting game tips, strategies, experience, and advice. So definitely check that book out. And I feel like it's just PL day. Well, it's his birthday, man. Might as well do it for the gentleman, right? I believe he has the 13-0 shirts. Check it out. I think tomorrow, if not today, I think it's either today or tomorrow. So definitely check out the link. Is the last time you could purchase a shirt. So definitely check it out. All right, now into the next set of buttons. Oh man, this is so juicy. It needs to be checked, all right? This is gonna be kind of split up into 2 sections. So this is where it kind of started. Maybe not in the actual origination, but this is where it started for me, and then everything kind of blossomed from there, you know what I'm saying? So for those of you that may be familiar, there is a streamer, a player, very good player in the FGC by the name of Bradford, right? I believe we talked about him on the show before. There's another player by the name of Just Pokey. So apparently they were playing on Stack's stream the other day. There's some history with these gentlemen. Right about this time, they weren't really feeling each other, possibly not even considering each other friends. Anyway.
And that's it for you, my friend. I am never unbanning you. You're done. You're not funny. I don't like you. I've never liked you. You think I'm kidding when I say these things? I don't want your support. I don't want. As a matter of fact, the fact that we're correlated in some way upsets me. I hate that you're even a part of the stream. There's nothing about you that I like.
So from there, as you can imagine, there's a lot of shit talk. There's a lot of hype in the FGC. Just Pokey is kind of coming at him. Stack's coming at him. There's other people jumping in. You know, some people like, you know, Pokey. Some people like Stack. It's a lot of stuff back and forth. A lot of smoke. And then Smug, like out of nowhere, like he did this shit fast. Basically, he was like, yo, be sure to catch the money match. 1st to 10, 100. It's going down on Tuesday, which is just this last Tuesday, right? A few days ago. So everybody was like, holy shit, Smug put that together quick. So anyway, people are getting hyped. They're like, oh, shots fired. This is going to be dope. It is a grudge match. Let's get it. Surprisingly to the FGC, it went down. It was a match. But it was more like a friendly match. There was really no shit talking. There was no smoke. People came in looking for the smoke, but they caught mist. Maybe some mist because there was definitely no smoke. Like if a smoke alarm had been right above the stream, directly above Pokey and Stack, them bitches would not have gone off because there was no smoke.
Attack the toes. Ooh, he's stomping. What, you saw that?
Yeah. But I hate that normal. It's so plus. 9-5, man. This might be curtains for our hero. How does he come back? Oh my god.
Alright, so the score is 10-6, and Stack Bradford takes
Stack
the win
takes
in the
it.
first.
I got one thing to say. I don't know. I wasn't watching the stream earlier, so I didn't see the reaction to the clip. But everyone's like, "Oh, Mr. Mean Boy against the Mr. Nice Guy." Look, the one thing I take back from that is that I said that he never supported me, and he has. So I don't want your $100. Keep it. That was all. That covers like the subs that you've been subbing me for the last stream. I want to just that like sets the slate because
let me at least like I'll do some gift subs or something. I'm not cool with not paying out my. I lost, man. I lost. You earned it. I don't want to keep it.
Yeah, that's the one thing I take back from that, is saying that he's never supported me because he has. So I take that back, and so in that case, if you want to give me a couple subs, you go ahead and do that. But anyway, GG's.
Yeah, man. I mean, I would say those were some sweaty ass matches with some high level players.
It was a really good
but,
game, actually.
And the FGC was looking in the stream and online on social media like, what the fuck is we watching? I saw Alex Myers post something on this talking about this is the whitest shit I've ever seen and I have to look in the mirror every day. That was hilarious, and I miss Alex too, man. Much love to Alex, man, wherever you are out there in the world. Miss you, brother. Rob, you know, a lot of people were so vocal. I'll continue to put it on the screen. One of the biggest people, you know, a lot of people were like talking about fuckery or Twitch. I think Rob TV put something like, Twitch, can you ban these guys because they was fucking on stream? And even when Rob even released a short video, check it out.
Bro, I'm really in the gym. Leg day, no less, mind you. Fucking leg day. And instead of having my music during squats and leg extensions and all that, I said, I'm gonna go ahead and watch this match because it was built up nice. My man Pokey talking trash, Stack Bradford talking crazy, all that. And you know, I'm gonna struggle through these sets just because it's worth it for the big pop-off we're gonna get at the end, no matter who wins. But especially if Stack wins, you know how he is. I can barely even breathe right now. But after watching that whole match, the comebacks, the back and forth and all that, we're all excited. This is a prime moment to entertain the people. Y'all can be friends tomorrow. They go on there and just kiss and hug. I could have went to, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Pornhub or something like that. If I wanted to see people pretty much fuck at the end of a match. Instead of actually talking some shit, bro. Horrendous, both of you lost.
And it just kept going on and on, you know, and on. People were extremely disappointed. You know, just the other day, which is ironic, right? Because just the other day, we was talking about, oh, FGC doesn't like dramatics, right? A lot of people were like, we don't need all that stuff, right? But here we go, a friendly match, and people's complaining. What happened to all that talk? It's because the FGC loves the hype. At heart, we need it, especially if it's built up to a money match and we think there's smoke, you know what I'm saying, like a grudge match or something. Rob posts again saying, bro, if you're gonna have a big public money match, you have to be okay with people talking about it. This is what comes with the territory. Ain't nobody legitimately mad at Pokey and Stack. Damn, ending was whack as fuck, bro, and we were let down by that. We don't hate y'all. And the reason why he said that is because Pokey and Stack ended up seeing all this reactions, you know what I'm saying? And they were like, fuck, either you guys are never satisfied or, you know, at the end of the day, I think Pokey said, I really wasn't that mad. You know, he was like, enough time had went by the time we played each other, I really wasn't that mad anymore. And I think Stack or somebody else was like, either it was Pokey or Stack, they were like, yo, and I was just being me. I was just being myself. That right there, I think, is the most honorable, respectable thing that they could have said, because that is keeping it real 100%. And a lot of people replied to that. A lot of people are like, well, that's what's up. You know, at the end of the day, people are just talking shit. Nobody really hates you, you know what I'm saying? Because people are just gonna meme and make fun. But honestly, nobody's really hating you for that. You know, it's just the way the FGC is, like the locker room, people picking on each other, you know, talking that shit. All in love. And people also responding back to when they said you being you, because that's what you have to be. Not everybody is Punk. Not everybody is F-Champ. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody are these villains or these people that just can naturally talk the shit. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to fake the funk, so I actually respect it. He's saying, but I was just trying to be me. That's what's up. Honestly, I think that's the best thing he could have said, because at the end of the day, you got to respect it. And I think Stack even went on record to say he was pressured into taking the money match. So that's a whole nother discussion right there, right? Because he's like, yo, wasn't really my first choice, but I felt like I had to do it because of all the smoke behind it, so I did it. So on one hand, big ups to Stack for stepping up, but from the other hand, it raises the question, like, should we be really rushing into money matches if we feel like we're being pressured into it by the community? It's almost like one of those things, right? Like if you could relate it to like football or basketball. I always like to talk about like rapping and b-boying because that's why the age I grew up in, and I did both of those things, you know? And it's kind of like if somebody calls you out, especially in front of a community or like people, you're kind of labeled a bitch if you don't battle them. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't at least set up a time and date where we can do this, you're kind of considered a punk if you don't. And I think that might be the same thing that we're seeing here in the FGC community. Like when something like this blows up, even if it's not that big, but enough people see it, it's almost like you kind of do feel the pressure to be like, shit, I gotta do something. I gotta respond or they're gonna think I'm scared. Just when you think that you were done eating the popcorn, right? It couldn't get any better, any deeper. Right here all the way from Latin America, Kane Blueriver. Y'all remember Kane? He had that infamous match with F-Champ, right? It was so dope back in the day. Anyway, he posted this right here saying, so fighting games are not good enough on their own for you with the high displays of skill that happens in the game, that you have to resort to drama and telenovelas to make it somewhat more interesting. I see you, Western FGC. I see you. And of course, I noticed right here, people are starting to tag me in the story. So thank y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate the never-ending love. So people start responding right here saying, it builds excitement. Every sport/game is better for spectators when you have a little tasteful drama outside of the game. A good set may be the steak, but tasteful drama is the salt, pepper, garlic, butter, and the rosemary. Then Kane responds saying, I'm sorry, but this is completely foreign to me. I guess because I'm not a spectator. I'm a competitor that has sacrificed everything to reach the top that I could only dream about when watching the high displays of skill back in the day. They respond to that one more time saying, I don't know if you watch any sports, but think about some of the best fights/games ever played. Sure, the event was good, display of skill, but rather it was trash talk or an old rivalry. It added to what made it great. I do concede it's more often cringe in the FGC, to be honest. Then Kane responds again saying, sorry, but it's something completely foreign to me. I guess I'm too much of a competitor. I love when there's a player in a sport that's extremely dominant because it shows a master of the craft, forces everyone else to improve, and shows me that it's possible so I can do it too. Then others respond saying, sure, but that's a totally separate aspect from what he's describing. Are you interested in social situations in general? Some people aren't, so it's obvious why you wouldn't be interested in social drama. I fucking love that shit. It's a lot of fun, to each their own. Big Bird responds to this as well saying, you got it all wrong. It's not the drama that excites people. It's part of it, but it's not the whole thing. As long as there's a storyline, history, whatever you want to call it, it'll get most people's attention. There's a reason why Nemo versus Itazan is very exciting to watch. Then, as you may have guessed, Rob TV responds one more time saying, so boxing/MMA are not good enough on their own for you with the high displays of skill that happens in fights, that you have to resort to drama and telenovelas to make it somewhat more interesting. I see you. People who value entertainment, I see you. And then, believe it or not, Brian F and Rob TV seems to have a disagreement. Brian's like, you can't compare that, you know what I'm saying? Because that whole Taquito, like that storyline had so much buildup and had so much history behind it to some random ass like beef like online. Then Rob says, man, don't bring that dumb shit here. You're better than that. Rob says, I'm talking about stories. No one is trying to be Japan at all. I'm pointing at that people enjoy storylines and you already know that. Don't do fake woke shit here, fam. Oh shit. Don't do fake woke shit up in here. God, I love that. Like, Rob, I love you. He's so much, y'all don't know. Rob, I feel like he's my son. you know what I'm saying? Because, and I mean that no disrespect, I know he has a wonderful father, you know what I'm saying? But I'm much older than Rob, he's the young buck, you know what I'm saying? But the way he thinks, and like he's so professional, he's a great ass player, kind of like myself. He loves a good storyline. He talks that shit. He backs it up. And he's one of the most respectful cats you'll ever meet. Brian F. responds, says, people do like storylines, but not every storyline is equal, is my point. Some storylines have actual weight to them and some don't. Just saying, I think people are complaining about low quality storylines being elevated too much. So actually, that's actually a good perspective what Brian F. is laying down right there. But Rob continues on right here saying, explain how it's elevated. Motherfuckers watched a random money match online for fun. No one said it's Vaya versus fucking John Choi. Damn, I can't wait to hear this. People watched the match for only $100. Mind you, we all had fun. And we had fun on the internet. There it is, one more again. Ladies and gents, let us unpack this real quick before we get away to giving away the prizes or whatnot. So when Kane jumps in and all these other people are talking about, oh, it's not good enough for you, y'all need the hype, we don't need the hype, we don't like the hype. I think we could safely say that hype, like we was talking about in the last video, in drama, storyline, it definitely adds to everything, whether it's MMA, whatever the hell you, NBA, whatever the hell you're watching with 3 letters. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it definitely adds something. Now, if it feels forced, because even in the UFC, there's some fighters where they start talking trash and you could tell it is forced. You could tell, like, come on, man, this is bullshit. Funny thing is, some of them will actually admit it. Some of them, after the fight, they'll be like, yeah, I was just trying to sell the fight. And that's the only thing I'll disagree with Kane. When he's talking about, you know, he made that comment saying, well, it's because I don't think I could appreciate it. It's because I'm not a spectator, I'm a competitor. That sounds good on paper, but I don't think it's realistic. No disrespect to Kane. No disrespect to Kane at all. Because I would say you never stop being a spectator. Everybody is as a spectator. You know what I'm saying? When LeBron's not in the game and he's on the bench, he's a spectator. The highest level of pros, when they're not fighting, when they're not playing football, when they're not rapping, whatever, when they're watching at home and they're watching TV or they're watching their competition or they're thinking about what to do, they become spectators. You will never stop appreciating the game that you love or becoming that spectator. It almost goes back to that old traditional saying, like, in order to be a true teacher, you must never stop being a student. That's the only part of his, you know, statement that I don't agree with. Like, I don't think saying I'm a competitor, therefore I'm not a spectator, I don't think that goes hand in hand. Now you can say, like he was saying, that he doesn't appreciate that part, that he doesn't like that part, that he doesn't even care for that part. That's 100% his opinion, you know what I'm saying? It's not for everybody. So what do y'all think at the end of the day regarding the match between Stack and Pokey? Do you think, were you surprised that the FGC was let down? Do you think, you know, it's commendable that at the end of the day, they were like, yeah, we were just being ourselves? And as far as like the comments from Latin America, you know, when you're talking about Kane Blueriver talking about, y'all shouldn't be focused on that. So you need this drama, you need telenovelas. It should be just about the skill. And then of course, Rob TV coming in making some good points. You had other people in the FGC making good points. You had Brian F making good, you had Big Bird. It's a lot of points. So definitely let me know what y'all are thinking. Thank you guys for the amazing love. And now it is time that everybody has been waiting for. We are doing the giveaway starting now. The 3 comments, random comments that we picked out. Congratulations one more time to the winners. And real quick, just want to put this out there like we do every giveaway. Y'all can check all the videos. You have 2 days. For the winners watching, you have 2 days to claim your prize because there's no guarantee that whoever wins will ever come back to watch the videos. You know what I'm saying? So comment, if you win, comment below down on this video, and then I'll start talking to you so I can get your actual contact information. And real quick, big up to everybody that made this possible. I'm talking about Black Wolf. I'm talking about the Real Half Mind. Thank you for starting this up. It's because of you. And of course, the tournament. The tournament that's coming up next month, and we'll talk about it later. Battleground coming up. It's going to be a dope tournament. Wired only, West Coast only. More to come. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all for making this happen for the Button Check community, for the FGC period. Thank you guys for making this giveaway possible. And of course, the good people at Hitbox. I believe we're about to get a new beanie and a hoodie and stuff like that. I'm excited. They actually got clothes. Anyway, without further ado, here's the giveaway. Hope you all enjoy. Congratulations. So the first winner for the 250, ladies and gents, drum roll please, is gonna be none other than Chesserick. Yes, right. Give it up for Chesserick. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but anyway, Chesserick, thank you for the massive love. Thank you for the heartfelt comment as well. And next up, second place is going to be for that almighty Hitbox. Can we get the drum roll, please? It is going to be JLP84, ladies and gents. JLP84, gentleman says, if I can't win fighting games, can I at least win the damn hitbox or the cross-up? It is yours. Congrats, you win yourself a hitbox. Hit me up, comment down below, and let's sync up. And for the third place, for the almighty cross-up. This one right here, man, you know, I wait to pick the winners. It's the last thing I do. All the footage that y'all seen about the video that I just did for today's episode, I did that earlier, you know what I'm saying? So I wait to see as much comments as possible to get posted, because I also dread it. I dread it. Even though we're doing 3 winners, it's so hard because I know so many people could use a fight stick and so many people could use $250, you know what I'm saying? But that just shows me there's a lot more to be done and we could do a lot more giveaways this year. So anyway, thank y'all once again. We're gonna end it right here. Thank y'all for watching. If we don't see you tomorrow, it'll definitely be the next day, which is Sunday morning. Love y'all forever. We're gonna end it on the winner right here for the almighty cross-up. Ladies and gentlemen, drum roll please. Give it up for Belquito Fuerte, once again, butcher the name. Thank you, man. This one was only posted 9 hours ago. He said, God, I really hope I win the cross-up. My fight stick recently pooped out. That's what's up, man. Fight stick recently just broke. Thank you, man. Thank you for the love. Congratulations on winning you a cross-up. Big up to everybody that participated, everybody that's helping this channel grow. More giveaways to come, I promise you guys. Thank you guys for the amazing love. We will see you soon. Love you forever. Peace. Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
Pero te va a pesar. ¡Te va a pesar! Te voy a dar una paliza que no vas a olvidar en tu vida inválida del demonio. ¡Déjala! ¡No se le ocurra pegar!